What's good, everyone? What's going on? I don't know about changing the game, but I can tell you one thing that Joel Embiid changes the game. Good evening, everyone. This is your boy Pat Bernard, aka the Gobbler. I am back once again on the Sixers postgame show, and man, Joel Embiid is back, and what a difference! What a difference! It's night and day with him in the lineup compared when he's not around. Just his ability to crash boards whenever he wants, to be the problem child for the opposing defenses. It's just amazing. He can just draw 3-on-1 defenders and just gives his teammates just plenty of spacing. Like he had a nice little connection going with Kyle Lowry early in the game. It was just so nice. There's a float there. It works. This team is dangerous, and everyone's like worried. And I've talked to a couple of my good friends on Twitter, and everyone's just telling me, don't buy into this. This is all mirage. This is nothing but quicksand. This is it's don't buy into it. I can't help it. And you know what? And the sad thing is, the injury probably could have been the best thing that happened to this guy. And why I say this is because he's not going to be worn down. He's not going to be worn down by playoff time. He literally carries his team on his back. And when come playoff time, he's going to be ready to go. He's going to be ready to go, clicking on all cylinders. He's the best basketball player on the planet. By halftime, here he put up a double-double. 22 points and 10 rebounds. Like, there's Joel Embiid and the rest of the NBA. And, the superstars, what they could do, just can't do what he can do. They might have a good night here and there, but this guy is consistent. This guy's consistent, and he's for real. And he's really good. And he's a lot of fun to watch. And already the comment board has been lit up. So let me get into a couple of comments here. Right off the back, my man Chris Moore. What's up, Chris? What's up? Chris MB versus Wimpy at round 2. Yeah, I know. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And just think about it. This team was up by 20. Hell, they were ready to call me in from Ambler to take an airplane out to fly out to Memphis and go suit up and for me to start throwing out some threes. It wasn't crazy. It's cousin Steve checking in. Get PJ and Pat Beverly off that intro. Yes. I blame Dives. Blame him. Yes. What's up, Tech? What's up, buddy? What's going on? Glad for you to check in. Those creeps. Yeah. 30 points a night for him. Even through a sloppy, right? Even though it's sloppy at times. Good point, Chris. Even when it's sloppy at times, he's a ball of fire. He can't be stopped. And his defense game. Who's coming through? Who's trying to collide? He could be on the perimeter, and it's like a decoy. He'll wait on the perimeter. It looks like he's waiting for someone to come down the lane and smash him. You remember when the Big Show used to give those chops? That's what it's like when he's stuffing people, the blocks. Boom. I love when B-Ball Paul was on the floor with Embiid. They dominate the rim together. It was only for a few minutes, but I loved it. You know what, Barry? I think you read everyone's mind in Philadelphia. Where was this? Where's this been? Where's the Twin Towers have been? That's what we needed out there. Quint says, I missed the game. Is it worth watching? Well, according to Kate Scott was trying to make this a game. Oh, well, Memphis has got 3 wins. That means garbage. That means nothing. Daniel Barry checking in. Yo. What's up, dude? Sixers look finals ready. You hear this? Sixers look finals ready. They do look finals ready. First blowout in a minute. First blowout in a minute. Yeah, it was. It's been a minute for a blowout. And like I said, they had this game one halfway through. They're ready to suit me up. Bunny needs to figure out though. Dude seeing ghosts. Yeah. He had that one good sequence where he dropped the three, Steve, and then he hits the nice, takes the bucket to the cup. I'll give him that one. Grizzlies have nobody. Yeah. Well, they got Scottie Pippen Jr. Don't forget that. How many times did you hear that on the broadcast tonight? Scottie Pippen Jr. Toby and Buddy need to go bowling. Yeah. Well, definitely Toby, but I'm not so sure about Buddy. The game was over midway through the second quarter. Yeah, Barry, it definitely was. I got a Barry Green checks in here. I got a Mike Green that checks in here. It's pretty good. Yeah, it was over by halfway through the second. Oh yeah, we went through that already. Go get to the NBA Finals. Woo, yeah. Hey, listen, we might be going. We will have our playoff rotations figured out. That's a good. Listen, Chris, this is our last week of NBA hoops, so I'm pretty sure that Nick Nurse has something up his sleeve. You're probably going to get your starting five, and maybe off the bench you'll get a Buddy, Cameron Payne pushing it, and that's probably going to be about it. It's not going to be too much. 6-0, all collapse. How about that? How about that? Nah, Steve, playoff Toby in 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, that's where we stop at 2. As long as they don't include Game 6, Toby. Yeah, well, isn't it weird? We don't need Toby. I'm sorry, Tech. I know you're going to want to punch me in the face for saying this, but we don't need Toby. I'm sorry. Him getting hurt might have been the worst thing of his career. Like Steve said, it's going to be him or Buddy come up to the short straw. I think we need to play 10 players in the playoff rotation. I totally agree. 76ers, easy work. Yeah, and then they go down to San Antonio to take care of the Spurs tomorrow night. Oubre was an Uber conference right now. Yeah, has Uber conference right now. He does. He's very solid. Oubre was nice, though. Oubre was solid. Good game from him. Please get Cove out of there. Wow. You're not. When can the Sixers roll out? Or you want them out of here, Rich? I'm not sure what you mean. Did Oubre get hit by an Uber? Yeah. Yeah, we might not want to talk Uber on Oubre. Milan and Rocco are for the playoffs. I don't know if I want to touch either or. I mean, Rocco, yeah, he's got better defense. But, I mean, Ricky Cancel, Taquan Smith, me, anybody could jack up threes on this team as long as you got the spacing. The spacing that's provided for you, that big 7-foot monster, the reigning MVP, brings you. Yeah, anybody who could drop threes with this team. Oh yeah, and there goes a Ty Green. Joe looks good. He says Joe looks good. Just his still only about 90%. Dude, listen. I'll take Joel Embiid at 20%. 20% is still better, 100% better than the NBA, if you know what I'm saying. Like, his game is just so much better. Head and shoulders. When can the 76ers roll out? And Milton and Rocco for the playoff rotation. Well, that's all up to Nick Nurse, and that's going to be coming down this week. We don't need Toby when we get to when we got Oubre. Totally agree. The book of Toby is over. Oh, listen, your mouth to God's ears. So, and that's the scary part. We got a playmaker in Kelly Oubre. You've seen it, the way he could just drive to the rim, the way he drives, the way he comes up and hits the pull-up jumper. That's scary. Between him, Embiid, Maxey, you get a good Buddy Hield, Kyle Lowry. I mean, this team is dangerously good. Dangerously good. Dangerously good. And I get it. And again, well, they just beat up the Grizzlies. Grizzlies had 3 wins coming in, beating Milwaukee. But that goes to show you, Milwaukee and a Joel Embiid are just 2 different stories. Played against Miami. Took care of business. So they're handling business on the road. And they're looking really good right now. They're solid. I agree with this one, Steve. He was very good. Downton was very good tonight. He could shoot. That kid can shoot. That kid can shoot. Again, and I know it was garbage time. I know the Grizzlies had nothing much to fight for. They had one eye in this fight from scratch. That's what Joel Embiid did. Just wrecked them. And Oubre has been hitting threes over the last few games. That's encouraging. Nick Nurse is a genius. I missed the game. Can you explain Maxey's stat line? Sure. Just for you, Mr. Ritchie. I'm going to explain anything you need, pal. Ah, boy. Yes, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. He had 25 minutes and 7 points. It's going to happen. Ooh, ow. Oh, ouch. Keller Oubre, 17 points. Nick Batum played very well too, especially in that second half. He was dropping from the corner. He was just dropping from the perimeter. He looked really sharp. Like I said, I know Buddy Hield only had a couple of threes. No, he only had the 1 3 tonight. But yeah, Kelly Oubre's been jacking threes. He had a couple of the night. So, I mean, you guys just tell me, man. What do you feel? I mean, listen, I know you're not happy. Uh-oh. Here comes Toby's lawyer. Toby will still get minutes at power forward while Oubre is still playing small forward. Sorry, not sorry. Yes. Go Sixers. Thanks, Ellis. KJ Martin played very well also. Yeah, he did. I'm usually the guy who gives them problems. What's your thoughts on Embiid's conditioning? Listen, I don't think it's great. Again, you're still coming off. I wouldn't say roughly. He's about, like you said earlier, or someone said earlier, he's about that 85, 90 range of being healthy. But, like I said, I'm okay with it. He's loaded with energy. That battery is fully charged. Yeah, Tech. I mean, when he first came to the team off that trade, again, he was just jacking threes, and I was excited, and it just kind of just faded away. Faded away. He's got to get himself in better position. But someone mentioned earlier, and I immediately addressed it on social media that it was nice to see for a few minutes Beeble, Paul, and Embiid on the floor at the same time. That smells trouble for any opposing offense. But you know what, guys? Let's go around the scoreboard of the NBA, and I want to take you guys through it. Let's go. Let's take a look at some of these great games. The Nuggets are just another beat down on the Hawks. They're up 110-84, handling business out there. The Joker with 19 points so far in the game. Lakers are handling business at home against the Cavs, winning 116-97. That game's pretty much over. And I hate to say it. Well, it is over, dope. And not too many games on the slate tonight. The Nets take care of the Pistons 113 and 103. And of course, the 76ers handle the Grizzlies 116-96. So not too many games. Only 4 games on the slate tonight. Wow. Wow. I was expecting a lot more than that. But tomorrow there's a lot more games on the slate. A lot of good ones too. And I'll get into some of them as well while I'm here. You're going to have the Battle of Texas. You're going to have the Mavs and the Rockets tomorrow, 3 o'clock game. You're going to have, imagine the Cavaliers are going to bounce back and take on the Clippers tomorrow. You're going to have Pacers and Heat. You're going to have Celtics and Trailblazers. And that game really doesn't do nothing for me. You're going to have Thunder and the Hornets. That game doesn't do nothing for me either. Magic Bulls, nah. Raptors, Warriors, Suns and Pelicans, maybe they're lifting eyebrow. This game right here probably is going to be your game of the night. It's going to be Bucks and Knicks. You got 76ers and Spurs, Kings and Nets, and the rest of them are I'm okay. So, but yeah, anyway. We got some more comments coming in. Richie saying, is the owner Josh Harris going to is he going to be okay paying Tobias Harris just to sit on the bench? Listen, that's why he's in these games. Because you're paying him a lot of scroll. And sitting on the bench is not going to be his duty. He must have on his contract not to sit on the bench. Unless he's hurt. Can the 76ers catch the Knicks and conquer the 5th seed? I don't think so, there, Richie. I don't think so. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. But like I said, guys, it just to me, I'm so happy to see Joel Embiid back. That's why he's the rated MVP. He should have been the MVP for like the past 5 years. He's that good. He's that good. He's so dominating. He's really good. He's really talented. Let's get into player of the game. Take it away, Pat. Well, guys, it's only me and John Cena who's doing the post-game show for you. So John says, Pat, go for it. Thanks, John. I'm going to take player of the game. I think I pretty much talked about him for the past 20 minutes. It's without doubt Joel Embiid, man. Joel Embiid is his game is just head and shoulders better than everyone else's. And I refuse to get off that hill. just the way he plays. And like I said, I think this injury did him good because now he's got a full loaded battery, and he's ready to discharge. And anybody gets in his way, I feel bad for you. And now let's go to post game grades.
Won't you give me sweetness and light for my restless mind? Please give me a way to escape this world gone astray. You could give me a little peace of mind in these troubled times.
All right. What's going on, guys? My grades of the game. I'm going to go A plus. A plus. You put away a team that came in with a little bit of a spark, and you took that candle and you blew it out. Yeah, Grizzlies. They beat Milwaukee, and that means poop. Giving this team an A plus. Well deserved, 76ers. Well deserved. Even their bench players were dropping dimes. Thank you too, Rich. Quinn says, "Agree, Pat. MB's injury might turn out to be a difference maker in the playoffs. It will. Tech, it definitely will. A for blowing out a team that should have just been blown out. Yes. Tech, I mean, listen, think about it. The injury might be the best thing to happen because he's not worn out. And I get it. Like a lot of people are going to tell me, well, he doesn't. He just stood there in 6 and 7. Yeah, because he's tired. There will be no excuses come playoff time. He's already achieved MVP. So that in his mind, he has one more goal to do. And that's bring home Philly a parade. He wants a parade. And he'll go to bat for what he has now. With a veteran mind like Kyle Lowry. Okay, and someone mentioned about Maxey not having a great night. Maxey will bounce back, and you know it, and I know it. And you got Kelly Oubre. And you got Tobias Harris to be Franklin the Dog mascot. No. If he get, like I said, he's another one. If he could start cooking, he could start cooking. You know what I'm saying? Justin Paul checking in. What's up, buddy? He goes, let's go Sixers. Let's go. I'm ready. Bring in the Spurs tomorrow night. Let's bounce down by halfway through the second quarter. Let's go. Let's run this back. Come on. Let's take care of this road trip. But anyway, guys, I want to say thank you to you guys for tuning in with me. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be on live remote. Yes, I'm going to be live in Drexel at sports bar, stoplight, something like that, kitchen. And of course, I don't have my plug with me, my graphic, but yeah, it's going to be a good time. Yeah, I'm going to be doing my show tomorrow, PM and the AM at 10 a.m. Guys, come out. We're going to have Phillies tickets to give out. Phillies and Mets tickets to give out. Yes, Tech. Thank you. Yes, guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. If you can't, you go right on Google and go to Edge of Philly Sports. We're right there too. Wherever you can sink your teeth into. Like I said, I'm glad Embiid's back. I'm glad. So glad. The sphincter's not tight anymore. It is just loose. So, guys, listen, you guys have a great night. I am ready to roll out of here. I know you guys are probably watching some WrestleMania, but yeah, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Catch PM in the AM live. Um, and then it will be followed up by the fighting finals with Al and Mike. So, guys, you got a long day of sports talk right here on Edge of Philly Sports all day, every day. All right, guys. See you later, alligator.